something to show you guys, like my new quick makeup routine that I'm currently like so obsessed with, and I did not, as you see, do not even 20 minutes to do. Like 20 minutes might even be too much, so I'm gonna dig right into it. First of all, I've already washed, moisturized, done all the stuff, used my serum, done all that good stuff. So we're gonna dig right into the makeup. And the first thing I'm gonna do is start with my eyebrow. So I'm using like this cheap dollar store pencil. I literally got this from the dollar store. But yeah, I get them to about something like that. Then I get my Prolonged Wear concealer in Toffee. A lot of people like to use fawn, but I actually think that fawn is like too light for someone with my skin complexion. So I don't use fawn. Then we'll get into this flat brush from, I think this brush is from Elf, I think. Yeah, this is the Elf brush, Elf flat brush. So we're gonna start with that to get it like under everything. I want them to look too perfect anyway, because I want like a simple natural look. So this is perfect. My elbows are probably ashy, right? Guys, I'm sorry if my elbows are ashy. Yep. This is like completely fine with me. I might just try to make them slightly skinnier. Then I'm gonna get into this bigger brush from Elf. I think it's supposed to be like a contour brush, but I use it for this, and I use it for like my highlighting. Almost there. I know I look a little crazy, but I'm almost there. Now let's get into priming. And never trust a chick that says you don't need a primer. Primer is very important, and lately I've been obsessed with this primer from Makeup Forever, the base mattifying primer. I absolutely love it. It keeps you matte as hell. Oh my, oops, my primer just farted. My primer just farted. So I do this. Then I take my brush. I told you guys I've been traveling a lot, right? So now like in my personal makeup bag, I have like all these tiny things because I just had to learn how to like travel lightweight and not travel with a lot of stuff. I have like the smallest makeup bag for now. Like I look at my makeup bag and I'm like, oh my God, like I can't believe that this is my makeup bag, because I used to have like all of this stuff in my makeup bag. And now like I literally have nothing in my makeup bag at all. Yep, so now I got my primer everywhere. Don't ask me why I didn't put the primer first. I don't know. I just like to do my my eyebrows before I do my primer. Ooh, I almost forgot my eye cream. Don't forget your eye cream. Like, eye cream is very important. I'm still stuck on this Color Conscious eye cream. I love it. I've been using it for a while. I definitely feel like it's helped my dark circles get lighter. Like, I definitely agree. So don't forget to use that like every day, especially anytime you're gonna wear makeup. This is very necessary. I love it. I absolutely love it. Sometimes I even like, it doesn't say that you should put it on your dark spots, but sometimes when I use it and I have a little bit left over, I do put it in my dark spots. I do, because I've seen how much it's improved on my eyes that I use it for that. Okay, so then I go back to my small brush from, this is from Real Techniques. I picked it up in Boots or Walgreens. Then I start with my powder, which I'm using NW46 Studio Fix powder. And it's darker than me, but I just love how it makes me look. Like, it just gives like this very brown glow that I like really like. So I do use it. So it's NW46 and Studio Fix powder. Then I start, what I do is I pat it in my face, and as you can see, like I said, it's much darker, but it has a very nice shade to it, is what makes me really like it. And I pat it everywhere. But as you can see, again, I'm patting it into my skin. I'm like literally pushing it in, like, yeah, there you go, go deep. I want you deep in my skin. Like, you know, that's how you gotta do it. It's fine, because I'm gonna use the concealer next, which will go back to my Toffee concealer. Then I'm gonna do that under my eye. Just a little bit, not a lot. T-zone area. If you feel the need to, you can put a little bit here again if you feel like you have to. If you don't feel like you need it, then you don't. Then I get into my sponge, and I'm just gonna blend away. So what I did was I started with a darker foundation. I just like to do this because then you don't have to contour, because I noticed that a lot of us, like dark skin people, we already have a natural contour, number one. And sometimes when you do the contour too harsh, it gives you kind of like a bad look, like a harsh, almost manly look, which I hated. So I started doing my makeup this way, and honestly, I liked it more. And I like doing my makeup like this, not using my skin tone, or rather a dark one. Because sometimes too, another thing I didn't like about using the skin tone one is that sometimes you would use your skin tone one, and then by the time you would highlight, like you look like a ghost, which I like also hated. So you come in over here, because obviously we put a little bit under here. Don't worry, I'll like refix the blending again. Again, it's up to you. I like very natural looking makeup, so I've stopped using a lot of product. But it's up to you. If you want your look to be like heavier, of course you could use more of everything. Obviously it will give you a more glam look. You will look more made up. But since I like looking natural these days, that's why I go for like less product. Under the eye, if you feel like it's not blended well, I'm gonna take a smaller brush, reblend that again. I'm gonna take my Fix Plus, and I'm just gonna close my eyes. I like to use it because I feel like it helps the makeup to set better into your skin and makes it look more natural. So here we go. Breathe. You see that? Just let it set in. I love it. I know I look wet, I look crazy now, but you just give it like a good 30 seconds, 1 minute, and everything sets in and you look amazing. Flawless, literally. So we're only 11 minutes in and I'm almost done. And obviously because I'm talking and I'm filming, it's taking more time. So just imagine if I was doing this by myself, like without filming, done in a jiffy. Just trust me. So you just take a second, let it all breathe in, let it relax, let it set into your skin. Then I'm gonna retake the brush that I used for the darker foundation, and I'm just gonna like blend out anywhere that I feel like needs to be blended out a little bit more, because we don't want to leave any lines anywhere, any traces of any lines. So just like that. If you feel like you need to add more powder, you do so. You just add a little bit more, not a lot, just a tad bit more. Next, we're gonna do eyes. Yes, I don't do my eyes first. Don't ask me why. I just don't do my eyes first. So I'm gonna start with this Laura Mercier eyeshadow primer. Then I'm gonna take the flat concealer brush that I used before, and I'm gonna blend out, just like blend it out, just like that. Now I'm gonna get into another like really cheap product. I bought this cheap product like in the market in Ghana. It was like 10 cents, literally, when you trans, but I love it. It's like an eyeliner. I absolutely love it. I bought it in Makola. I love it because it doesn't bleed as much. This brush from YB Artistry, it's a company in London, and I'm gonna be using a palette by Juvia's Place. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys the colors too much because the palette literally is like broken. But I'll start with the yellow color, with the orange color. I'll find out the names and like list the names below, or try to take a picture of it because I can't like hold it up. I have a horrible cold because I've been like in and out of Ghana where it's hot and in New York where it's cold. So like my allergies and the cold wouldn't let me be. Then I'm gonna get into the brown, and then I'm gonna do the brown like in the corner and in the crease area. And then there's like a cranberry color that's just gonna go in the corner over here, corner over here. And then with that same brush, I'm gonna come in the inner, like right over here. Add a bit of the brown to it as well. Yep, this is exactly how I want it to look. Then I'll take my flat brush again, and then there's like a coppery color. Oh gosh, I'm so mad I broke this palette and I can't show you guys. So I'm gonna take that copper color and I'm just gonna fill it in right over here. Then I'll take the blending brush again and just like reblend everything. This is exactly how I want my eyes to look, like exactly. Before I put my eyelashes on, I'm going to set under my eye, which is funny. I'm going to use the benign powder, which I normally hate using by itself. Like, I really don't like using this product. Like, I normally like to mix it. But again, because I'm traveling, I didn't have all of my makeup with me. So I'm just going to have to use it, unfortunately. So... So whilst we wait for... So we're almost there. All the while, we're still waiting for the... All this time, we're still waiting for the banana powder that I used to, like, set it. So I'm using an eyelash that I already used previously from Caleb Boutte. I think this is their Koi Lash. I already used it. That's what I like about their lashes. It's like you could reuse them over and over and over again. They're also like very natural looking as well, their lashes. As you know, with the lash, when you first put the glue, you have to kind of like let it set in a little bit. Never forget to use your eyebrow mascara. I love eyebrow mascara because it makes your eyebrows stay on longer. It makes them last longer. And then you're also able to change the color of your eyebrows a little bit if you are interested in doing that, because they have them available in different colors. You don't always have to get brown. What I like to do, because I don't like using the banana powder by itself, I go back with my foundation brush and I just pat it in as well with the foundation brush so that it's not as light, because I just feel like when you use it so light, it's just like so light. Just like that. Then now we're going to apply our eyelashes on, which is best to look down, not close, but to look down and get it as close to your lash line as possible. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now we're gonna get into this eye. Again, I've used these lashes like 6 times already, so. It's so weird. Did you guys realize this one took me like a second? Like this one took me like a couple of seconds, and then this one I like literally just plugged it in, and then as soon as I plugged it in, it went on. Skinny mascara, I'm gonna use it for my bottom. I'm gonna use my MAC powdered highlighter. This is called Golden Bronze, and I just dab a bit over here, a bit over here, a bit on my nose, and then I go back and then I blend. For the lips, I go into that same pencil that I use with my brow. This is a MAC nude. It was from one of the limited editions. It's called Calm Heat. But I'm sure you could find a nude similar to it, a MAC. Then I'm going to take the new Fenty Bomb lip gloss. This is the latest pink one, Fussy. She just has the best names for her collections, doesn't she? Yeah. I take the Fussy and I just like blend it out. Right now, it's all about glowy lips. Just do this till you blend it out. I just went from looking drag to looking snatched. Thank you for watching. I hope you like my quick video on my brown skin look that I do without foundation, which you can do in 20 minutes. Don't forget to leave comments, subscribe, ask any questions, and follow me on Instagram.